To the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do some live donation readings. I hope everyone is well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Okay. So we about to get started. Getting started. Uh-oh. Okay. I have to say, where is my pick at? So again, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well. Mm-hmm. Give me this microphone on. Monica, about to plug in my microphone. Sis, let me know if you can hear me. Oh wait, you hear me? Okay. Let me just fix my clip. Girl, Monica. All I got to say is Shannon Sharp. Shay Shay. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else. If you don't know, you don't know. But Shay Shay. Okay? Let me pin the comment. Hi, Iris. Nice to meet you. We're getting ready to do our live donation readings. Yep. Black Cherry. We got Monica. We got Black Cherry. Did it pin the comment? Oh, yeah. I see it. All right, y'all. Nice to meet you. Yes. Oh. All right, so let's get started with a quick collective before we get into the reading. Let's get started with a quick collective. And I'll see, oh no, wait a minute. Let me turn. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. Let me get my other screen up. Okay. All right, Spirit, give me a message. Quick message for the collective before we get started. What do they need to know, Spirit? Oh, if it's your first time, welcome to the channel. If it's not your first time, welcome back. If you've never been here before and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like it and share it with those that might resonate with any of the readings. We do come on spontaneously on other lives, and I'm keeping it at lives right now because it brings uh it's better algorithms right now for some reason, and um YouTube is allowing content to be stolen and AI generated on other content. So, I might be a small channel. I don't want nobody, I'm not making money off of this. So, no one else should be making money off of this, right? And right now, YouTube is not protecting larger platforms. So, I know they're not going to protect me. So, we're going to keep it live for now and see if that makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? See if they have less content to eventually steal. All right. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Hey, girl. Hey, I hope you juiced up. Oh, and the word of the day is authenticity. That was the download I got to tell y'all tonight. Is the word of the day is authenticity. Spirit was saying that many of the collectives person might want to be back in their life, right? But some of these people that want to be back in our lives, collectively, excuse me, don't know what they want, don't know who they are, and really haven't given a good reason to be back in your life. So desiring a thing and wanting a thing is not always enough when it comes to relationships. You actually have to put in effort. You have to absolutely have to show up as your authentic self, but you also need to know who you are. That's how you become authentic. You can't have integrity if you don't know right from wrong. You know what I mean? Like something about authenticity is the key in the word of today. So if you got like a past person that would like you back, but um, every time they show up in your life or they're in your life, you so let's just say you ask them why they do certain things, and it's always because of what somebody else wants them to do or how it looks to other people. That person is not living authentically because they're not pleasing themselves, right? And if a person cannot please themselves or show up excuse me, authentic for themselves, they definitely can't show up authentic for you. Okay. So the word of the day is authenticity. All right. Let's remember that, boys and girls. Right. All right. That was the download. All right. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Walking away. Or that's past energy. Um, 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups is showing that somebody's walking away from something. Letting it go. Yeah, you may have moved on from a previous situation. Authenticity. People not showing up as themselves can't show up for you. They don't know who they are. How they gonna know what they want from you or what they can bring to you? You know what I'm saying? Authenticity is key to any relationship because if you're dealing with somebody and they're a chameleon or they act one way with you and act one way with somebody else, they're not showing up authentic anymore. Oh, oh. Okay, so what I get is somebody wasn't showing up authentic in your life. That's why the word came up, authenticity. You walked away, you left the situation, right? Um, you withdrew your energy, you let go, and you moved on. This person is now having a breakthrough because the 4 of Cups is the card about not wanting to miss an opportunity. So you walking away made somebody have a breakthrough. All of a sudden they see things different. Hey, Carmen. Um, they want to move forward. They want to take action. All of a sudden, passion is ignited. But see, that happens when somebody's not showing up authentic, right? And then here you are saying, oh, yeah, well, I can't do liars. I can't do deceit. I can't do games. And maybe that's what the person was about. I don't know. All I know is all of a sudden, you're walking away and you detaching from a situation with this person has them now seeing things differently. Now they have a breakthrough. Now they realize they don't want to lose you. Man, in the past it could have been apathetic, lazy, um, no equal give and take. But spirit is saying, oh, they see different now. They got a different type of clue. Yep. Oh, and you walking away was a tower moment for this person. This was an epiphany, a realization. It says intense and sudden change, catastrophic. Yeah, this was a tragedy that plunged this person into their trauma, or I should say, immersed them in whatever they had going on in their life. It exposed a lot of things in their life. When you withdraw your energy, right? You also withdraw your covering. And sometimes your covering is delusion for people, meaning they think everything is sweet because they with you, and then they don't treat you right. So when you back off and you pull your energy back, now they can see what is real in their life. It's kind of giving sun energy, like clarity. All of a sudden, whatever rose colored glasses they had on, they now see clear. They see what the problem is, or they see what deficiencies they have going on in their life, because with you it was less of that, right? So this person is having an awakening as to who you are, specifically as to who you are. Oops, about to drop everything. Oh, I see you, Tuesday. I just now saw that. Yeah. So the challenge and the lesson is cancel celebrations. They might have problems with their family, lack of roots, insecurity. This is destabilization. This is somebody who is not stable in their dealings. Whoever they are with, they're not stable, or wherever they are. They could be by themselves, but they're not stable. They don't have a happy home. They don't also have the celebrations that they want. This is a home out of balance, or a relationship out of balance. Like, we're not together, we're not connected, we're not fruitful, we're not happy. You know what I mean? What's the likely outcome now, Spirit? Okay. So I want to say this came out like this. So the Eight of Wands, rapid change, gaining momentum, fruits of labor, movement, quick action. Somebody's excited. They want to travel towards you. They want to break through barriers to get to you now. So whatever they were in before, it's like they don't. I'm here and I don't want that no more. I don't want it like that. I'm not happy where I'm at. I want to move on. With the Eight of Wands, somebody's trying to move on and move fast. Don't let this person come talk fast to you, right? Because they don't want to let go. Six of Cups in reverse. They stuck in the past. Um, they might be immature. Six of Cups in reverse is Peter Pan syndrome for me. It's that energy. Um, okay. So yeah. So anyway, they they this person has a lot of growing up to do, and I feel like you walking away kind of jars them into maturity. um it's an energy of, they might have been stagnant in their growth and development. And we talk about over here is arrested development, right? So when you have arrested development, it's something in your basic growing up that has been stunted, right? Your growth. So, for example, if you had some trauma, some serious trauma at the age of 9, you may emotionally get stuck there. So, it means when you react to things, you react with the temperament of a 9-year-old. You could have been a lot younger when you had trauma. You might, react with that temperament based on your age. You could act like a teenager. It doesn't matter. There's certain traumas when we grow up before we fully develop that frontal cortex, and sometimes our development gets stuck there. That's why it's called arrested development. And we have to work on maturing. Once we realize our deficiency, we have to work on maturing. And I feel like this person is having a tower moment, so they're getting jarred out of this stagnancy that they were in, right? They're getting kind of shaken a bit by the lack of your energy, by the lack of your covering over their life. Um, this person may not have realized that their development was arrested. They may not understand that, or maybe they are starting to, but they're having an awakening to who you are, because Eight of Cups, you walked away in the past. Okay, this person was stunted. and you realize that they were stunted. So when somebody is stunted, if they don't realize it too, and y'all go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, you, it's kind of like you spinning your wheels. You kind of start wasting time. You're not getting anywhere. They're committed to misunderstanding you, or they're just so immature they can't understand you. You think you're saying something basic to this person. I need. This is what I require, and they're hearing want because all they hear is what they want and what they think they require. So you guys can't meet in the middle when somebody's not open to hearing. They hear you now though. They hear real good now. Like it's like you know they say don't use Q-tips, but let's just say Q-tips for the sake of it. You dug in them ears when you walked away. You cleared their ears. You wiped away. You took their glasses away, restored their vision. Like they see clearly now. They hear everything you said. They understand what you mean now because you took your covering away from this person by detaching. And this person was like, oh, I'm unhappy with the way things are. I'm unhappy being stagnant. Unhappy without love. They're starting to realize that's what they need. Pooped and running around. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. You took. What? Go ahead, Monica, with the pew pew. Um. mm, So you took. You took. Like you walking away was a very unlucky thing for them. That's what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like you took. You walking away caused misfortune in their lives, in their life. It's called, and it also caused a lack of control. Um, so you pulling your energy back. I'm telling you, I have to go back to it. And if you understand what I mean, if you don't, just put in the comments. But you took your covering off a person. Okay. So when you are a praying person, or you come with good positive energy and optimism, that helps a person. Okay, I'm going back to the analogy of birds of a feather flock together. You know, energy recognizes energy. So you, two of you, three of you, I don't know what your circumstances are, but if your energy is not matching their energy, and then you pull your energy away, and you were the positive and they're the negative, this person went further down a rabbit hole of negativity. Okay. Things start to fall apart in a person's life when they don't have something positive to cling to. Okay. So people will try to hold on to you. They will try to they may stalk you, beg for your attention again, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just sit there stuck. This person, on the other hand, may have been somebody again that didn't reciprocate, may have been stuck in the past. But Spirit said they ain't stuck no more because this was a tower moment. Maybe it was something like I'm hearing y'all may have gone through a few cycles of the Wheel of Fortune here, and they were never turning out right. So you finally walked away in a way that meant you weren't coming back, which is what jarred this person into an epiphany, into an awakening. Okay. So this is where that now they want to move fast. But I will say be careful with people who come in talking fast. Anything that shit fast don't last. So this person could have been on some, or could be on some, how do I swoop you back into a situation but quickly, especially with the Eight of Wands here. Like they don't want you out of their life long. If or maybe it's been too long. You know what I'm saying? They might be feeling like, you know what? It's this is enough is enough. Is what I'm hearing. Enough is enough. Come back. Stop playing with me. And you're like, ain't nobody playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you. Hmm. Monica don't play, y'all. Oh, look at that. The devil in reverse. The devil is not a lion right now. Okay. So this person, all of a sudden, they're overcoming addictions. Well, looky. They're getting emancipated. So they end in a relationship. That's probably why the Four of Wands is here. Whatever relationship they got, high level relationship commitment that they're in that's not serving them, they're moving out of that. They're reclaiming their power, they're releasing it. So this person is now detaching from whatever they had going on. So if this person had you in a third party situation, or they just had you holding on, they're releasing from whatever was keeping them stuck and distracted. You know, sometimes people think third parties mean love relationships, like, you know, romantic relationships. Third party can be family, third party can be friends, jobs, you know, whatever, hobbies like gaming. You know what I'm saying? I hear more people talk about how their significant other is so into gaming that they don't give attention to the person in the home with them. Well, whatever this distraction is with this person, they're all of a sudden they see, oh, I see where the problem is. Like, you know, they all of a sudden hear you now. Like you might have said, you know, you every time we come home from work or whatever, you hurry up, scarf something down your throat and get on that game. We don't talk no more. We don't do this no more. We don't, you know what I'm saying? All you do is live on the game. The game is a third party. They might not have another person. They might not be cheating, but they are cheating in a way because they're cheating you out of time. Okay. So, yeah, whoever this is, they're getting more clear of where their addictions are, where their problems are, what has caused the loss in this relationship. Also, they have been hasty in the past, and now they see that too, where they were impulsive and unreliable. This person told you a lot and didn't deliver. Like this person um overpromise, under delivered, basically. So they would tell you, I'm going to do this, we're going to do that, blah 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 blah, and it would never happen. They just would tell you things to hold you still. They didn't want you to go anywhere, and they wanted to continue to play the games, whatever the games are, whether it was cheating, whether it was other family obligations that they felt were more important than you, playing that game that they play or whatever. um you know, working too much and never being home, just slave to money, whatever the case may be. This person is now like, you know what, I was pigheaded and I wanted to do it my way. Now the Page of Wands also gives me public gossip. Now I know that's not for everybody, but a long time ago, Spirit showed me like that, and for the most part, that's how it is. So I want to say this: when the Tower came, this also exposed this person for where they're lacking. So they could have had people in their life saying things like, "Why aren't you with the collective? I thought you and the collective was good." And this person don't have a good explanation to explain why they're not with you. They don't know. And meanwhile, people are like, yes, future faker. But people are also like, well, talking amongst themselves about it. Like, you know, they should be with the collective, but they over there doing X, Y, and Z. Or you know, the collective just left them because they was over there all, they kept ignoring the collective playing that game, or, you know, blah blah blah. People talking. This person's on Front Street for not giving to this connection the way they should have gave. And they know that they were hasty and reckless and impatient. So this person was a they probably a fixed sign like a Leo. But they, it was their way or the highway. They wanted to do it their way. And they really didn't care. I want to say this, they definitely didn't care when they were doing what they were doing because they were still addicted. But now this person's on Front Street. They might even be asking for advice because they know how they were behaving. They got to do something different. Or they seeking answers in some way, but they know how they behave was not right. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This person sees not having you is a major loss, mischance, um, bad investments, poor plan. So this person knows that they made really bad decisions when it came to you, and now they paying the consequence of those bad decisions because they lack you now. This person realizes like, oh, I really should have invested in my collective. I could have invested in my family. I could have invested in my person or my, whatever situation this is. They realized they didn't invest and they missed an opportunity with you because you walked away. And that's major. You know, I mean, I don't understand that mentality that, you got to wait till something go on. But I get it in your youth, but as an adult, and that's why I'm saying this person's development is clearly arrested because when you're operating in mature energy, you appreciate what you have. You don't mess that up intentionally or unintentionally. You work on it. Maturity is working together with people, being responsible, being honest, being authentic, right? And this person don't know who they are. They really don't know. Tell me more. Wow. So they want to go to the Empress. This person wants to go to the Empress. Why's my camera like that? Look at this clear enough. But anyway, this person knows that you're divine feminine. You are abundant, nurturing. Now, you could be this person's baby mama or some female in their life that's important to them, extremely abundant and important. You don't have to be a female, but feminine energy. This person is realizing how abundant and how important you really are. What do you want? Well, just bring it down or you want to no, go ahead, pay. Right down there. Clean. So let me tell y'all something. This is Empress energy, y'all. This person could be someone's child, meaning connected to you as a child. Like if you have I feel like an older child in your life, and y'all not getting along and you're not working things out. This person misses you. Otherwise, you could be a baby mama. But the feminine energy is in the Empress energy is usually motherly energy, right? But it doesn't have to be. It could just be a very abundant person that's like the total package because she's the divine feminine. But what gave me pause with that is said it could be a child is with the Six of Cups in reverse and somebody's development being arrested. So it could be a child that is stubborn and hard headed, still needs more advice and raising, but is resistant to that. They're stuck in the past. They want to do it their way. You know what I mean? They want their own freedom, um, but they lack the maturity to move forward in life. But that's has a lot to do with the inability to teach them for whatever reason. If they don't cooperate with you, how can you show them where they need to go and how they need to go? Not everybody has an unruly child, but there's some children that, no matter how they grow up, they want to play by their own rules. They came into this world with their own personality. So it doesn't matter how much you put into them. Certain things they're just gonna have to figure out on their own. And this might have been the situation where you might have took your hands off the situation and say, all right, well, then go figure it out on your own. But this person is. Because one thing about a child, okay, and we've all been there as children, so we get to a point where we think we know more than the adults that are in our lives. We just think that they just don't understand. You know what I mean? They too old to know. But duh, we're old. We old for a reason. We still here for a reason because we've been through some things. We experienced some things. And when we give advice or, you know what I'm saying, or mentorship or parentship or whatever you want to call it, it's for a reason, right? And but some of them they gotta do it their way. And then we have to detach and let them because once they become adults, they have the autonomy over themselves, immature or not, to be adults. And then sometimes it just don't work out for them. So either they come back humbly and they speak and they say, hey, I was wrong, admit it, or whatever. Because as a parent, I'm sure you forgive them and or you understand whatever it is that they have to go through. Unless in case everybody's forgiveness is different, unless they were disrespectful. But sometimes you got to give them some grace and peace and let them go figure it out. And they got addictions to being in the street. Authentic comes to mind, so it sounds like somebody from a generation Z. I want to say because millennial. So I'm I'm an X. Then there's millennial. So then there's Generation Z, if I'm not mistaken. So Generation Z would be one of the rebel. Yeah, because then after that is Gen Alpha. So Generation Z would be more of that age range that I'm talking about that would be hard headed and less willing to compromise or listen because again, they're growing up in this digital age and they just think, Google is master and they know everything. So they what they need their parents for, because Google will tell me, Siri will tell me. Now, conversely, if this is not a child, this is a grown person, male or female, that is still stuck in the past with arrested development and their maturity. That is starting to change. It might be that somebody who has been a full fledged adult, no matter what their generation is, when you pull your energy away, they start to realize, oh, I need the adult now because I don't have this person's energy anymore. I don't have their advice anymore. I can't lean on them. They can't fix it for me anymore. You know what I mean? And so sometimes when we're in certain people's energy, no matter what our role is to them, we tend to give them direction. Like they're going through something and maybe they are huffing and puffing and getting themselves all excited. And it's like, wait, calm down. Did you call such and such? Did you ask this question? Well, why don't you try this? And sometimes it's just things they haven't thought about. So you're like their calm and their peace, right? Which is also something a mother energy would do, which is why the Empress is here. And this person didn't in the past invest in you, but now they want to run to you because they realize you kept them stable. And when they were with you, they were abundant. But with the pentacles in reverse and the four wands in reverse, now they right now they feeling totally destabilized. Maybe their job is not working out. Maybe they don't have one. No money is coming in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they are kicked out or maybe they walked out of their home. Maybe they're still in their home and their position there is a little precarious. They don't know how much longer they could be there. All I know is it's public in a way that somebody besides them with this page of wands knows that you were the best thing that ever happened to this person. It is now that this person is realizing you were the best thing that happened to them. I wouldn't doubt that other people shared that with them, but this person is like, nah, I didn't need the collective. Now they like, wait. I do need the collective. I do want the collective in my life. The collective is valuable to me, right? I want another chance with the collective. So with the Eight of Wands and the Empress here, I feel like this person is concerned about you running away, getting another person to some degree to where they can't come back. They're a little concerned about that. But again, if they're not being authentic with you, if they're not putting any effort with you, how can you even potentially consider what being with this person ever again could look like, right? So no effort equals zero, nothing, nada, nothing to consider, nothing to think about. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, exactly. We ain't saving those seats and we ain't spinning no blocks. All right. Yes. So now this person wants to release all the things that were keeping them from you. So, like I said, if this was somebody like I mean, you go back to the gaming. This person might have realized their addiction to gaming was a burden in this relationship. That they were actually being immature by playing those games. Maybe they realized that that's a symptom of something deeper. You know, when you have an addiction to, it don't matter if you addicted to gambling, if you're addicted to a substance, a food, whatever, it's a symptom of a larger issue. And I feel like this person is realizing they got to get rid of whatever the issues are that's keeping them addicted. You know what I'm saying? So, um, hi Lash. Um, they may be realizing that, yeah, they were addicted to something that's unhealthy and that is also blocking a good relationship with their divine feminine. And so the divine feminine, like I said, already walked away. So this is somebody you would not be in contact with. If this is a relationship that y'all mad at each other for the moment, but y'all live together and all of this, eh, it could be that, but I feel like it's more of this was a walking away, especially with the Eight of Cups. Emotionally walked away. Now, I will say that in relationships, especially, I would say feminine energies, because I'm a feminine and I can relate to this. Sometimes we walk away emotionally before we walk away physically from people, right? So we were drawn. We don't even have the energy to get excited over nothing they say or do, good or bad. It's just like, oh, okay. If you don't have the energy to care anymore, that's when you walked away emotionally because you detached. You just done. You don't have anything else to say. It's just it is what it is. Okay? And you don't even want to, like, there's no argument. You just do you. Whatever it is you want to go do, you like just go do you. You want to play your games all night, play your games all night. It's cool. Cause in your mind, you're gone already. You're gone. So if you're in the home with this person, this is somebody gone, long gone. If you're not in this home with this person, you're gone. Either way, you're gone. And now this person is having all the epiphanies of, well, wait a minute. I think I understand where I went wrong. Oh, you know what? I had this epiphany. You were always my person. You know, oh, I let, my inauthenticity get in the way, meaning I start letting what other people think hold me in situations that kept me from you. I'm hearing all kind of this person is going, or these people, because it could be, I feel like it's multiple persons. They're going through multiple scenarios of why they kept themselves from enjoying this relationship and pouring back into it. But somebody know who you are now. If they didn't know before, oh, they know now. Now they like, damn, were you the Empress? That what that make me? And their page. This person was completely immature, y'all. You know, you get into a relationship and people will first send you their representative, right? So you don't know. You know what I'm saying? They present as an adult. You present as an adult. You think, well, we doing adult things. We're resonating on an adult level. And then you get to know a person, and that facade, that representative's mask starts to crack and starts to fall away. And then you start to realize, oh, you're not who I thought you were. And every time I turn around, there's something else with you. Or you're not able to keep authenticity with me. One moment I feel like I know you, and the next minute I don't. So I just heard if they show you who they are, believe them, right? So a lot of times when people do take that mask or it slips off, either we let them excuse it away or we excuse it away because our brain doesn't want to process that as the truth. We want to see it as maybe I'm bugging. Let me give them the benefit of doubt. And you know how I feel about that. No benefits for doubt. So if your person is making you doubt, maybe they're not your person. Now, if this is your first time, hey Ralph, if this is your first time um coming to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, sometimes people will, that representative is just so good that you don't want to believe the other things are true because you got a glimpse of what you wanted to see because that's what they showed you. Some people project, they get to know you, know your likes, your interests, and then they regurgitate that back to you or they project that back to you. But when that mask slip, baby, what they project to you is the most some of the most toxic, unnerving behavior. But again, you gotta accept it for what it is, and no benefits for doubts. One of the things that I saw, what's his name? Dave Chappelle was talking about this. He was talking about Iceberg Slim. Pimps use a tactic to break a person down. Very narcissistic tactic. Break it down, break that person down, and then be the one to build that person up, right? And when they build you up, it's a psychological thing where they make, I don't know what it's called. Monica, you probably know because you be knowing. Um, it's a way of soothing you to kind of mask the fact that they were the ones that tore you down. So when you start seeing them now as your savior, that creates something like Stockholm syndrome, where the person identifies with the person that captured them or did them dirty. So, this person has, I guess I'm getting some psychological issues. And you got to be careful if they have not shown you a good side to them and all you remember is the bad, or maybe you don't remember both, but you know what I mean, there's a bad side. You have to be careful when this person comes trying to rush you into another commitment. You're going to have to stand 10 toes down. This person might even try to guilt you into believing that somehow you had something to do with why. You know what I'm saying? Why they behave a certain way, why they didn't do this, or why they didn't do that. If they put it on you in some way, mhm. If they put it on you in some way, red flag. This person is gonna have to take accountability for their actions. That doesn't mean you gotta take them back either. Because what they want does not mean that's what you have to want either. Keep that in mind. Everybody's not going to entertain the person when they come back and they spin the block. Because they will. They trying to come hot and fast. You going to have to put the brakes on it. So you can always stand 10 toes down on how you feel. And you can think head over heart. Head over heart does not mean you don't have compassion. Head over heart does not mean you don't have forgiveness in your heart. Head over heart means you're going to make a sound decision that makes the most sense because you were probably led by your heart in the past. Now you got to use your head. You get what I'm saying? Listen. Oh, did you hear what I said at the top of the reading? All I'm going to say is Shay Shay. I ain't saying nothing else. Okay? I'm not even. You want to know more about Shay Shay? The best way to find it is on Twitter because Twitter don't have no breaks. Twitter ain't like the other apps. Twitter will put you on. Okay, I know we call it X. I don't care about that. I joined Twitter when it first started. It's always gonna be Twitter. I don't care what Elon said. But on that app, it was hilarious, y'all. And then I saw his response about it. And then reading the comments of the people as things, y'all got me going down a rabbit hole. But anyway, all I got to do is say Shay Shay. Now you got you gotta look it up. I was crying. And what was hilarious was the comments online. He said he didn't even know. He's never used IG Live before, so he said it was a mistake. He never touched IG Live. And everybody was like, and people were calling him on FaceTime on his other phone. He said people he never spoke to on FaceTime was trying to FaceTime him. He didn't know what was going on. I was crying. Okay. Like I didn't know. Thank God his phone fell to a certain position and that's all you could do was hear. But Shannon, Shannon, ooh, Shannon, Shay is funny. And the comments, y'all. Sometimes I will say some things are so funny. The comments are funnier than the action or the situation. And some of them comments describing what they were hearing. People are hilarious. I don't think it was that, honestly, Black Cherry. I think it was because he's not humiliated at all. Okay, at all. He is not even humble about that. Okay, he ain't humble. He was like, she was all right. You know what I'm saying? She might need an ice pack or something. You know how the game go when you get a little injured or something. You get a little ice pack. But see, I don't want to say it, y'all, but Shannon, first of all, it was like he had about a minute and a half of straight pumps, right? The rest of that was something else. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna get out that energy when we're gonna start these readings. Thank you for being here so far. If this is your first time coming to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. We get ready to do these live donation readings, and we're gonna start off with Tuesday. Tuesday, darling, are you there? Checking in with Tuesday. Are you available? Are you in the building? Mm-mm-mm. Oh man. All right. Hey girl. Hey. Y'all, I heard when my daughter told me about it. She saw something about it on IG, but I don't think she heard anything. She just said it was like a byline or whatever. I said, send that to me. Send me the byline. She said, it's nothing about nothing. It's just them saying something. I said, all right. Girl, I said, I know I gotta go to X, Twitter, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I knew I had to go there to find out the scoop, the real deal. Twitter is hilarious. When Drake did what he did, Twitter, people were doing renditions of that. I was crying. I was crying. They was using like the hose from a vacuum cleaner. The comments, man, the comments don't miss. The memes don't miss. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure even if you heard it on IG, there's three segments of it that I heard on Twitter. One was 2 minutes and something, another one was 2 minutes or something, and then the finale, which was 1 minute and 34 seconds. Ooh, 1 minute, 34 seconds. Okay. like, that's their business. Why they business outside though? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. All right. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Tuesday. Whoo, the scream I scrum. I was crying. You know what, honestly, we all adults, right? So we know what things are supposed to sound like. I wasn't trying to decipher anything, but reading the comments, they walk you right through it. I was like, oh, you know what that is? That's exactly what I thought that. Well, I wasn't really thinking about what it was, but then I'm like, because somebody said, why something ain't shaking? So that got to be something. I was like, y'all, let me tell you something. You don't take no pictures if you got anything in your background that you don't want somebody to know. Because these people be internet um investigators. I saw a video of a police officer and he was a bit of a prick, but he was saying how he likes to play with people. He like to pull out on you and not even go for you, just to get your little blood pumping because, oh, it's a police officer behind you. He said it happens to him when he's driving regular. He has to remember he is a police officer. Sometimes he forget. But he said these little toxic things that he like to do. Girl, they had zoomed in on his visor above his head in this video and saw that he had a weed smoking business card. They found his 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 other socials, put up his other pictures, had his full name, like his name was backwards. They didn't tweet. Oh, that's Officer Crow. But I mean, listen, they don't miss. Do not do something online you don't want nobody to know. They will zero in on everything you don't want them to see. People be looking at your glasses and flipping that sucker around to see what you got going on in your car. Yo, they be doing the most. So you know they was analyzing play by play what the hell Shannon was doing. Okay? Shit. Yup. And it was like, it's all right, Michelle. Michelle gonna be all right. So Michelle's on blast. We just don't know who Michelle is. And guess what? They probably will find her. Find a picture of him walking with somebody and then find out her name is Michelle. It's like, this her. Trust me, it's coming. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Tuesday. I'm sorry, Brittany. What does she need to know? They're going to find Michelle. Watch. They're going to be like, this is the chick. Put the sound to the face. Spirit, give me a message for Brittany. Uh-oh. A whole bunch of cards. Let me see what this is. Emperor. You emotionally detached from an emperor that causes anxiety. And somebody giving up stubbornness and the refusal of compromise, lack of trust, struggle, overwhelm, paranoia. Okay, with the Lover's card. I don't know. That's a lot. Ain't no more privacy, Monica. That's a wrap. The next time you better keep them phones away from you outside that room when you're trying to play around. Going on live. He ain't never been on talking about he ain't never been on IG Live. But that's what you make a mistake and do. I don't think he knew. I really don't think he knew. And the amount of unks. 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 All right. Tell me more. So you rise above problems. With the challenges, you still stress. All right. So there's a lack of confidence in this reading, right? With the Queen of Wands in reverse. You know, Queen of Wands though, she that's in the past energy, okay? There's a lot of jealousy that surrounds you. Maybe a lot of selfishness and a lot of people with insecurities, right? Excuse me. There's endless choices, so you have a lot of options, a lot of roads you can take. Excuse me. I feel like we talked about that before. Oh, what's the bottom of that? Okay, so here we are. There's redemption in a lot of things, meaning even though things seem hard, even though things seem unfair, there is redemption, meaning there was a reason, okay, for the sabotage, a reason for the stress. So we got the Queen of Wands in the past energy. But this could also mean the M girl, Myra Myrna. I don't know what the hell her name is. Mariah, something like that. And then you got English choices. Though this is about you having options. You have a lot of options, but the options is not always like there's options of jobs, right? Because there's multiple types of options, roads you can take, different avenues that you can fulfill something, right? To get the redemption that you deserve with the Ten of Swords, to take all them swords out your back. You can rise above all your problems and recover. And then we got the stress, the anxiety, the hopelessness, isolation. This is like you having some sleepless nights occasionally or just not getting enough rest because of concerns. Sometimes you're concerned about things that, keep you up. It could be the kids, it could be the next this or the next that. So I don't know. I'm just getting that there's some fear and despair associated with something that you're worried about. Spirit said the challenge and the lesson is to come out of that energy. You're concerned about where your long term success is going to be. Well, when you find yourself with so many different options, maybe some of the options is to go independent, to become more of an entrepreneur. If you can't satisfy yourself within groups and organizations, sometimes you got to go it alone. But then I will say there's some issues with that. Overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles because you feel financially dependent. Um, and to some degree you are, but you're not a failure. It's just finding what's going to work for you. You might have to have a different way of thinking. You being an earth sign, and there's a lot of earth sign energy here. I was just telling this to a Virgo. I don't know if she's still here, but when what I notice about earth signs is they like the umbrella of a corporation or a large business that gives a guaranteed check, but it's not always the best way. And a lot of you earth signs who resonate with that, a lot of you have latent talents that you have not fully realized. You do things because you like doing them, but you could be making money from it. You could be having a whole business around it, but it's more comfortable to be in an umbrella of an organization that's going to make a check for you because everybody's working together, everybody's building it up, including you. So that means you get your check. So Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, y'all are known for sometimes moving up the ladder or getting into a comfortable position that makes decent money and not straying from that as long as it keeps you stable. Especially Taurus, and the reason why I say that, Taurus is they known for holding on to money and stability, but they like money for what it does for them, meaning the stability it gives them, the comfort it gives them, the beauty it gives them, right? They don't necessarily amass wealth just for the sake of wealth. I bet everybody's different, but it's the trappings that come with having money and the lack of worry that comes with having money. Okay. So So with that being said, you Capricorn, oh Lord, you sure do that. So you think, when you think in terms of stability, you think in terms of, well, organization that's already making money is my best bet. But sometimes you need to bet on yourself. Or hear me out. So let's say you do get another job. Then let that job fuel your passion. Let it pay for your side hustle. Till your side hustle is paying for everything. You get what I'm saying? So consider it that way. But Spirit said you have some latent talents that you aren't actualizing because you're more focused on putting your energy into like some sort of corporation or major business that can pay you when really you could be paying yourself. But you got to look into it. You got to study it, and sometimes it's the I won't say lack of effort, but tourists don't typically want to do that, but you could fall into it if you took baby steps. So again, if you're determined to get a job, right? Get the job, but let the job fuel your passion and your desires. Let your job help you when you're up at night make that business plan. Make that job the money that helps you put a down payment on a space if you need a space or a website or whatever, right? So keep that in mind that you probably need to explore whatever you were considering as a side hustle and put more energy into that, and then maybe make looking for a job or a gig like that secondary. Either way, I feel like you're supposed to build something on your own because you have talents and you have talents and strength that is meant for this world. You are a cleanup person. Okay, you are a cleanup person. You are meant to clean things up. So keep that in mind when whatever you do next, because ultimately it'll be worth your time and your investment. You will be able to see your seeds grow and blossom. Okay. All right. Let me see. Lash, have you been here before? All right, Spirit, give me a message for written. Earth and ground. Yeah, that's more earth energy. That's who you are. That's who you represent. Holy love. This is about loving yourself. Oops, excuse me. This is about loving yourself, pouring that energy back into yourself. Also, uh, oh, okay. Because I felt like you look familiar. I mean, your tag name. Um, Yeah. So with holy love, it's more about like reparenting and loving yourself. Uh, part of loving yourself is that word again, authenticity. Authenticity leads you to your purpose, right? Because then you become who you belong. Like you could have a consulting business for cleaning up businesses. Businesses could hire you to find out what the loopholes are and fill in their cracks. Tell me more. Yeah, look, I'm just look. Just look. You see what it say? Do you see what it say? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So we gonna leave it with take charge and action, because the spirit said there's some action you need to take on your own behalf to secure your own independence. Yeah, it's time to go make your money, boo. It's time. I don't know what your talents are, but you know what they are, and it's time to use them talents so you can live authentically. Mm-mm-mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Who's next? Is I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Tuesday. Monica. Dr. Wiley. Oh, yeah, I gotta pay that. I see my bills. Wait, notification. I know that. Oh Lord. I gotta catch up on some emails, y'all, on this account. But anyway, um, what's that? Oh, what the hell is this people? All right, so we get ready to go on to Monica, right? Mm. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Okay. Well, Lash, I hope you caught us during the collective reading. Hopefully it did resonate with you in a good way. The readings aren't always easy to hear. The truth is the truth, though. I'm gonna tell you how Spirit give it to me. But I hope that if it does resonate, that it resonates for you in a positive way. Yes. Oh, okay, Spirit, give me a message for Monica, King of Swords. Past, the Magician. Oh wow, them cards won't go back in. Uh-oh. So who is stressing? Because you done pulled your energy back. So we got the King of Swords here. I don't know who this is for, but this is this is someone in your energy. So you got the King of Swords, an astute man, authority, power, high standards, whatever. Right? This is a King of Swords. Somebody I'm feeling like they think they smart. They think they smart. I mean, the King of Swords is a smart person, right? They could be an air sign, but they don't have to be. But this is somebody who feels like I'm intelligent because it's in past energy. So they may be ego driven by their intelligence. Okay. So that could be an Aquarius. Because that's the fixed sign energy. They also have a God complex, so this person could be feeling like I'm just getting know it all energy. Magician, this person feels like they are a magician. They may be a magician. This could be a warlock if it's a masculine energy. But I also do believe that you are a magician. Also, I hear that you were directed by spirit to pull your energy back, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Not the self absorbed type of Queen of Pentacles, but more of a I need to focus on me and not other people. And I need to get my coins together and focus on what I have to do, right? So you're less dependent, and the queen of coins in reverse is usually very codependent on others. I don't get that from your energy. I get that you pulling back is you preserving yourself and your energy. You got somebody masculine energy, I feel, up at night, a little stressed out, you know things ain't really going their way. Also, I feel like the and I'm not sure because I'm not going back in the comments, but I just feel like the collective may have resonated with you in some way because you got somebody in your energy, spirit said, wants control. Yeah, so you have somebody in your energy wants control but doesn't have control. So they feel like a wounded warrior because they're not able to do what they used to do. They wanna persevere in holding you back or holding you down. It's weird because I'm not used to getting that energy from you in lately, but this is like a very stressed out now. If this is you, this is indicating you're stressed, but you're still holding down on. What's the bottom of the deck? Page of Cups. No, I just feel like it's the masculine that's very immature that wants a new beginning or a new opportunity, and they're still immature. So yeah, no, I do think the collective energy may have resonated for you, even if you don't agree with everything. I just think that it may have pertained based on these cards that I'm pulling out. Um, it's just you say you feel like y'all. So did I say warlock? I did say warlock, right? So yeah. So I'm gonna tell you a little quick little story. I have many siblings, right? So I'm gonna just mention one sister. One of my sisters had she was dealing with this guy. We all met him when she came into town with him. I didn't really know him, to make an opinion, and I wasn't really looking to make an opinion. Kind of, this is her choice. It didn't matter to me. I'm gonna just put it that way. I didn't have any opinion on this guy. This was her friend, or so she thought, and then it turned into a relationship. She said everything changed between them when they were going out, and she had brought her clothes over there to change into, and she left an outfit behind. Then she completely forgot about this outfit. It was gone. It was just, oh, it was just a passing memory. Like, and then one day she realized, oh, I want that outfit. She's like, you know what? I believe maybe a month later or longer, she realized I left that, and she saw it in their closet. Yeah, I knew I left that. He was like, leave that there. Do not touch it. See what you mean? That's mine. He said, no, it's mine now. Leave it. So she realized that this dude had did something with clothes that she had and did obia. But before she got to even being concerned about where it was, the outfit or whatever the item of clothes was, something told her to fast. And then it seemed like she fasted and spirit started giving her information. Some of the information came from a female that a mutual of theirs who told her that this person um had a whole nother relationship. So the person didn't mention anything about magic or him being a warlock, but she did say he has a whole nother person. He has a whole separate phone. He contacts them through that separate phone. And so she was able, because of that person telling her, kind of to start breaking down things that she saw and how stuff changed and how she couldn't understand why it changed. Some the dynamics between them. So he was trying to trap her and he was trying to give her a child. And it didn't work. It would never take. She never could get pregnant by him. And then for some reason, once she broke up with him, she moved on fairly quickly, I would say, to somebody else. And then she basically instantly got pregnant with that one. Whenever they got together, it resulted in pregnancy. And she said, all this time we were trying for a child, the other dude, before she realized he was trying to put some type of hoodoo on her. And he had her messed up because he was cheating. So he was trying to keep her still. And she said it was working until she fasted. And it's like spirit just blessed her with a whole nother relationship and child. Now, I also don't believe in rushing into any situations. But she may not have felt it was a rush because her and the person she was with were friends first. known each other for quite some time. So I guess moving on didn't seem like a bad thing, you know. And she ended up having a child by him. Now the other guy has since moved on, but I believe she retracted her items of clothing or whatever. So if you feel the hell, um, if you feel like there is somebody like you feeling held on to, 'cause you are. This person is trying real hard because you have been Queen of Pentacles in reverse, pulling your energy back, pulling your resources back. Your resources, your know how, your ingenuity, your problem solving, your money, all of that. You have not, if you're not putting it forward, this person wants it again. If you're not giving them something enough, attention enough, or whatever, they want more. You know, you might be giving them a little, they want more. This person is greedy in your energy and they want it. So they're doing whatever they can to manipulate that. Keep that in mind. So, whatever protections you know of to do, you need to be doing that on a regular basis because this person is trying to wear you down with the Nine of Wands. They're trying to wear you down. Okay? And you're persevering. So, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. In the world is a Shalimar. You can't you can't put a good sentence together. All right, so opportunity and change. This person is trying to impact your opportunities. Oh shit! Tell me more. Listen deeply. Mm. Yeah, you can put it in the cash app because I can pull it up on my computer right now. Do the work. You have to do the work. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you that somebody put work on you, they did. Believe your intuition. You know, this is just confirmation, but do you have to do the work, meaning you have to cleanse, you have to cut, you have to, you know what I'm saying, cut that energy off of you. You have to do protection. And that's because this person wants control that they don't have in a natural life. Spirit says the sacred plans. This is to get your knowledge up in the spiritual realm of how to defeat these things, these warlocks. For example, you can learn something from just about anything, right? And early in my spiritual journey, I was watching the Smurfs. And there was, of course, there's always Azrael, um, Gargamel, rather, going after the Smurfs. And then Papa Smurf has to defend them. Well, there was another warlock coming after them. And Papa Smurf went in his hut like he normally does, and he starts consulting his book for recipes and spells to defeat this warlock who was coming with different energy, different magic. And so I remember Smurfette saying, "Papa, how do you know all of this stuff?" He said, "Well, when you've been a warlock, a wizard," he said, "for as long as I have, you have to learn other spells of all kinds to be able to defend yourself. Okay? You can't just know one thing, you got to know more than that thing because you never know when you're going to need that knowledge." I said to myself, that is profound and the truth. Okay? And the truth. So, now is the time for you to learn the new languages that you don't know. If you need to protect yourself, now you have to learn new protections. When I was when the pandemic hit, I learned a new language of herbology. There was herbs that I knew, and then now I learn a plethora more to keep my family healthy and safe. I learned where to get them. I learned what kind I needed, how I should mix them, what it does for the body and the blood and the lungs and all of that. I had delved deep, and mind you, spirit was moving me in 2019 to learn a lot about herbs for other purposes, but I end up having a good amount of the herbs I needed. I only needed a few more to do what it is to create my little tea blend or whatever. So it's like sometimes spirit will point you in a direction and you realize you were on that path because there is something you already needed for what was about to come up in your life. Spirit said, keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. You said enough of that, Black Cherry. You said that was enough, whoever you are. You said enough is enough. Mm, mm, mm. Oops. Yeah, it's time to do the work. All right, Ralph, right? You welcome. All right, Ralphie, baby. I'm glad I can see in my Cash App on my computer because my notifications are crazy on Cash App. Okay, I see you. I see you, Lasherie. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so please forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. I don't like to mess up people's names. I know how that feels. All right, got it. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Ralph. What do we need to know? Be aware of. I'll tell you what I heard something already, Lash, but we'll get there. All right, Ralph, give me a message for Ralph, please. Give me a message for Ralph. What does he need to know? Okay, we got the Six of Cups. We got the King of Cups. Spirit, see you all in your feelings. You feel like you're lacking some movement. You're disappointed over opportunities. That makes sense. Tell me more. Oops, what is that? The Hierophant. It's your beliefs. You ever heard if you believe it's gonna Five of Cups. If you believe it's not gonna work out, it ain't gonna work out. So you got 5 cups here. 3 are spilt. You are focused on what's spilt and not what's going well. You would say you focus on positive, but you stay in your head over what's not working. Like you feel stuck on that, and you replay that, and you replay that, and you sit in this depression or apathetic energy that makes you feel like you're missing a lot of opportunities. You might be missing opportunities. I can understand that, but um you sit in a disconnected feeling. Um, you're not seeing what's benefiting you. You're only focused on what's not. Spirit said you might be going through the motions, paying your bills, and you might even be looking for new opportunities, but you're not in the present energy. You're in the past because the Six of Cups is here and the King of Cups is here. So emotionally, you're in the past. So maybe physically, you know how to go get it. You know what I'm saying? You're a go getter. You're going to get your money. But You got a lack of passion too, a lack of energy for some things because things feel postponed. Um, and it feels like a creative block for you. So while certain things are still happening, you feel blocked. You feel like you're having misfortune. And in some ways you are, but I feel like you're focused on the misfortune more than ever. You got to get out, go touch grass. You got to come to a point where that's not going to rule your mind. You got to get out of rumination. Spirit said you got to let that go. Um, and it's the way you were raised, I feel like has something to do with it with the Hierophant here. Um, in your commitments. But this pessimistic energy, now, if the Five of Cups had come in reverse, I'd be like, okay, great. You're in the healing phase. But now you're in a disappointment phase right now. You're kind of like just wallowing in the disappointment. Maybe not intentionally, but you still are. And Spirit said you got to be mindful of that because you can bring your energy down low when you're not in optimistic energy. Okay, you can bring illness on yourself if you're not an optimistic energy. But optimism sometimes comes from letting go of the thought and worry about the outcome. I do feel like you're worried even though you don't want to. You know, so um, you got to get out of the past. You got to be more present. Like the first thing I heard was pet your dog, right? I know we pet our pets a lot. I pet mine a lot. But when I say get in the present, for example, when you pet your dog, touch their fur on their head and feel how silky or coarse that feels and recognize that feeling like, damn, I didn't realize my dog's head was so rocky over here or so soft right here. This really feels nice. Actually, I feel very calm. He's very loving toward me. He wants me to pet him. Like being present is acknowledging what you're doing at that second. Children are really good at being present in that they walk outside, they notice the flowers, the trees, the bugs, the sky. You know what I mean? They're being in the present, they're noticing things. You can get in the present by noticing what's going on around you. What are you experiencing? What color are you wearing? This is some of those things, some of those questions I mentioned. Okay, well, what are you doing right now? I'm talking to you. What are we talking about? Repeating those steps that brings you back to the present. And that's a tactic I believe used by psychologists to bring somebody in a present state of mind. Well, what color is your shoes? Oh, my shoes are blue. Oh, okay. What color is da 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 da? How does that feel? What does that taste like? Did you enjoy your lunch? Did you brush your teeth after? Blah 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 blah. Something like that. You need to get out of your head about they said, he said, she said, and then this happened and that happened. Stop repeating it to others. You got to shake the energy of the cycle of repetition that's involved in it. You got to let that go because it helps you hold on to the disappointment of how could this happen to me? And that's what that Five of Cups energy is. How could this happen to me? Why me? I didn't deserve this. You didn't. But for now, you're going to have to stop the rumination, Spirit said. Because you got the Ace of Wands here in reverse. That's the lack of passion. It keeps your vibration low. The King of Cups is definitely Scorpio energy. It could be Cancer or Pisces too, but it's that energy of misery. And in reverse, it emotional turbulence. And it's unproductive to ruminate. We do it all the time, honestly. There's something we could get transfixed on and we can't let it go because we're solving it in our head over and over again. Spirit said you're going to have to release that. The need to fix it in your head when you can't get through to other people. You gotta take it day by day. Do what you gotta do. Put it all aside. When it's needed, you grab it. You get what I'm saying? Tell me more. Look, see, I know, Monica. You always know. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can. Can you text me that so I can look at that later? Yeah, you gotta let that go. You are already protected by your guardian angel. This could be a female relative, or you could just be a spirit guide, but you're protected. Spirit said just pray and release it, because ruminating is not helping it. It's not. Yeah, you need to have some compassion with yourself. Um, compassion means, you just give yourself some grace, you know, like this too shall pass. I'm going to be okay. All will be well. Come here, more. Yeah, that we know that should have been done a long time ago. Yep. And then look, you too with the take charge and action. So that's what happened. Something had to be taken charge, and an action was put out there. You gotta release it though. You gotta release. You took charge. You take action. You gotta let some things go. For example, when I don't have this card here because I'm not pulling clarifying on that, but that's a different time. I will say that. But for example, if let's just say you were going for a job, right? When you go for a job, maybe if you don't have connections, you just put the actual resume out there. Perhaps you have contacts with HR and you reach out to HR and say, "Hey, I put an application in and just want to verify that you actually are indeed hiring for that position." And they say, "Oh yeah, what's your name?" You tell them your name. They look you up. "Oh wow, okay, I pulled it up. Yeah, it looks like you got some good credentials here. We're gonna schedule your interview. We'll give you a call back when we got the interview scheduled, or different dates available. Let's just say it like that, right? You did your part, right? You did the application process, you filled it out thoroughly, you spoke to someone who said they were going to pull it for you. Now you have to just wait for the time to come for it to do what it do. So if it's filing a dismissal on something that should have been done before, I get it. But allow the process to do what it needs to do. Pray for a good outcome and then release it. Get it off your mind and go do what you can do. Okay? hmm Thank you, Monica. All right, Lash, you are the final reading of the evening. I got your question. I heard an answer, but I want to confirm what I heard. And I'm actually going to another deck. Why I'm called to it? Because this deck on King of Wands been like, "Girl, pick me up. You heard me. Pick me up." All right, Spirit, give me a message for Lash. Y'all like my thumbnails? I try to be serious and then also goofy. Silly and goofy. And I thought that one was cute. I was going to make it a post, but I decided to use it this way. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Lash. Or Sherry. Like, you've been feeling disconnected from cooperation with people. Like, people ain't been working with you. That's what it feels like. Tell me more, Spirit. This could be co-workers or family, friends, or whatever. You just feel like sometimes people will go against you instead of being more cooperative with you. Tell me more. Yeah. I don't know if you have been indulging, you could be smoking um not necessarily cigarettes, but you can smoke, drink a little much. You could have some sort of addiction. Temperance card in reverse gives me addiction. Also, lack of patience. You could be frustrated with and have a lack of patience with some type of situation that involves people in your life or people that should be in your life. Something to that degree. More to a source. You got some type of decision to make, and it could be about the people in your life. Tell me more. Your spirit guides, though. Oh, so this is what I'm hearing. It's like they're saying we trying to talk to you, but you not listening. And what I heard was that you got ancestors that talk to you, but you don't listen. You be yes, they say you hard headed, or you got to block through the any vices that you have. So if you drink on occasion, sometimes drinking libation allows them to get through, and sometimes it blocks it. It all depends on why you drink. I've been to spiritual ceremonies where somebody will drink something and never be drunk. Never be drunk. The spirit will require that alcohol, but they will not be drunk when they come to. I feel like it may not be drinking, it could be smoking, it could be pills, it could be anything that's a vice that you use to calm down with, like a coping mechanism. It's kind of closing your ears up to what they're trying to tell you when they're trying to help you make decisions about life. And also, they feel like you're a little uncertain about the path that you want to go in or the things that you want to do. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. There is a confusion here with the Ace of Swords. That's also a lack of victory. So something ain't going your way. I don't know what that is. And then we got the Strength card. So you said you were Aries, but that's a Leo card. But it's still giving fire sign. I don't know. I just feel like there is a so you got spirit guides. The first thing I heard was your ancestors, okay? But you have spirit guides, and they could be ancestors that are trying to talk to you to help you make decisions in life. And they say you do not hear them, and that's the truth. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, you not listening. King of Cups. Now, are you in love with somebody, or feel like you love somebody, or is there a focus, a masculine focus in your life? King of Cups could also be a father figure, but there's somebody that's like the overall energy that may be stunning your connection with somebody, or the fact that that you're interested in them or they're attached to you. Something about somebody else is kind of making you tuck your intuition when you really need to be listening to it. So we tend to be hard-headed when we doubt our intuition. Now, intuition is simply the voice of God that speaks to you through you, right? So, I'll be going down a block, and I might see like an inkling or something. I don't know what it is. You know what, Spirit said, turn that corner. I'm gonna obey and turn the corner. Why? Because there was something else waiting down there for me, and I don't need to know what it is. So if I could turn the corner, I'm gonna turn the corner. I'm gonna get out the way. I'm listening to Spirit. It's just that simple. Spirit will tell you that friend group is not. They're not your friends, and that you need to exit the friend group. Get out the group chat. Stop going hanging around them. They're jealous individuals. With the Three of Coins in reverse, I'm feeling like you might have walked away from a group or a job or a situation that does not serve you. Spirit said, don't walk back to that. We trying to get your attention to let you know, don't repeat that. Okay? At least no time soon. Don't repeat it. Because if you go back, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of going back. but they trying to talk to you. They trying to, and you may see things, but you're not putting a synopsis together. You're not seeing where they going. When they show you 111, then 1234, and then 333, and then 555, you're not listening. They just like, yeah, you see it. Did you look up the numbers? Do you happen to know what they are? Do you know what they represent in your life? And then if you did that, maybe you're not always capable of doing that right then and there, but if you know, okay, 5 p.m., 5 o'clock, I saw flowers. I'm gonna note to self, look that up a little later. And then maybe something else will happen, and you're like, you know what? Let me look that up. And then you realize, oh, wow, I'm having a whole deja vu. It's something about them trying to, like, look, can you see? I'm trying to show you this because this is about to happen. So 555, is the representation of change. 666 is a number about stop worrying about things not working out. Things are about to balance out. Okay. 888 is the number of self. You know, um, 111, a new beginning. 222 is a balance. 444 is stability. Okay. So spirit guides could be talking to you about this will give you stability. 444, girl. You know what I'm saying? 555. Ooh, something about to change, man. Put your seatbelt on, get ready. Or, I don't know. Spirit will talk to you. I mean, spirit talks to me in numbers, but spirit talks to me in letters too. Not words, but um symbols, like letters that don't even mean anything to anybody else, but it will show me that same set of 3 letters everywhere I go for that day. I will see that multiple times a day. So I already know that that's a message for me because ain't nobody else looking at it, nobody else noticing it. I know it's me. So what are your signs? What are your synchronicities? And then what is happening to you at the time you actually see that? Okay, pay attention to that as well. So there will be um news flash. I'm hearing news flash, Bobby. This and that happened. But it could be, spirit is trying to get your attention because they say you're strong with the strength card here. You're resilient, but you're also very stubborn, and they keep trying to talk to you. Yep, you definitely have. With the Temperance in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, I feel like there are people in your life being revealed to you as we speak. Like you're seeing who they are. And they are not the most helpful people. Maybe they're a karmic lesson for you, but you getting it. Spirit said you gonna get this lesson whether you understand it or not. You still gonna go through it. That's what I'm hearing. You're not gonna escape it. Tell me more, Spirit. Yep, what I say. You will not escape this lesson, learning experience. You going through some karma, but karma is basically a lesson. And Spirit said, we are illuminating you by giving you a learning experience. You will not miss this message because this message is meant for you. So whatever you were thinking about, um, whatever was on your mind, heavy, Spirit said this is a learning experience. You are made to get guided by your experience. Something is no. You supposed to not be doing something. What? Oh, okay. So, um, something about no. All right, Spirit, give me a message. Spirit might be telling you about no. You might have to tell somebody no, and you've been like on the fence about saying it. Yep. If you say no, no is a full sentence. It will bring you harmony and resolution. It will bring you the peace that you seek if you just say no. So you got to cut the people pleasing out or worrying about what people think or how people will feel. No is no. And that's that. Spirit said, bottom of the deck, it'll give you joy and contentment. Just say no. So usually when we on with the Two of Swords, we tend to not. There is a struggle with a decision because we just don't want to. You don't want to respond. You don't want to. You just don't want to have to choose. So you play the fence as long as you possibly can, and then eventually it becomes no more fence to play. You're gonna have to get in it. Spirit said you gotta tell somebody, no, I'm done. I'm not going that way. I'm going this way, and that's that. You have to. I heard buckle up, buttercup. You gonna have to stand up 10 toes down and say absolutely not, no, and I mean it. And no, we can't. Da da da. And no, we can. No, no. Now, if you gave a person an ultimatum, no, yes, no can't turn into yes without them. Um, nah, I was about to say falling in, but giving you what you require. Period. Like it can't just be yes because I don't know, time went by or they never heard you say no. It is what it is. No is no. No is no. And they ain't gonna like it either. They don't. So I don't know. I just feel like you going through a learning experience. You will be able to say no, and it will give you the harmony and resolution that you seek, the peace that you seek. But your spirit guide is saying you are stubborn, and they have a hard time connecting with you, making sure that you understand. Like they're gonna follow up. They're gonna give you some more of the same messages. Do you get it now? Are you sure? Right, Black Cherry. No. Yeah. No is a full sentence in any language. People have to understand that. And that will give you the peace you seek. You probably bent over backwards for people that wouldn't give you the same energy. And sometimes we bend over backwards for our little 2 year olds that don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? We as parents have to bend over backwards for our children that don't always appreciate it. I don't know, but you got some type of interference and some type of lack of cooperation with somebody. But you know, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Y'all, I'm about to bid y'all adieu. I'm getting tired now. I've been on here. Ooh wee. 108 minutes, 108 minutes. I love reading for y'all. Do my best to be back here tomorrow. I got some business to handle. We'll see how far I get down with it when I do my due diligence on my other tasks. I'll be back with another live. Okay, and I'll reach out to y'all. The moderators get us cooking and keep us protected with the pew pews at online. You know what I mean? So, again, thank you for coming. Y'all gonna have a good night. Get some rest because that's what I'm about to do. Peace and thank you for your time. Oh, thank you for your donations and your willingness to allow me to read your energy. I know that I'm doing a service, but that also, when you confirm, that's a service for me. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the exchange. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment in the comment section or the chat, and let me know how the reading resonates with you. Thank you, and start from the beginning if you're just now getting here, so you can laugh at Shay Shay. Good night.